All right, guys, happy Tuesday, and we have our leg strength today. We're going to be doing some single leg strengthening every 3 minutes for 3 rounds, as heavy as you can do. Here are the 2 movements. It's going to be 10 reps of a goblet squat, or goblet position with a kettlebell into a Cossack squat. So it's going to be 5 each side. So Cossack squat is that wide stance position, all right, moving down. As I drop down, I want you to focus on still like a squat. The hip sits back. All right, to initiate the movement. All right, so hip sits back. And as you go into the squat, really same as a normal squat, make sure the knee stays out over the toe. You never want the knee to collapse inward. So chest is up, hips sit back, knee pushes out. Good deep squat. My foot at the bottom should stay flat on the floor, and my opposite leg should be straight. Notice my heel is off the ground. That's fine. Right, I got a good deep squat. Stand up all the way, and then drop to the other side. Chest is up. Good deep squat. Okay, so again, mobility can be a challenge here. Work range of motion to the best of your ability. You're going to do 5 each side, as heavy as you can do. From there, we're going to go into some lunging. So you can do a single. It's going to be front rack position. So goblet squat is kind of like front rack. Or if you can, use 2 kettlebells or dumbbells holding front rack. Okay, you're going to step back, tap the knee, stand back up. Okay. When you do lunges, always important to make sure you don't stand on a tightrope. So you step back, you don't want to be standing in a straight line. Just like a squash, you're about shoulder width apart. So you have that stability, tap the knee, stand back up. From the side, you can see that my front shin is vertical. Right? I'm able to drive through that front heel, push off that back leg, stand all the way up, alternating. Okay? So you're going to do every 3 minutes, 10 and 10, building up weight. Let's go to conditioning. All right, we got a fun interval style conditioning today. It's going to be 3 rounds. In between rounds, you get a 2-minute rest. So we're looking to sprint each round. It's going to be a 100-foot single arm overhead walking lunge, followed by 12 toes to bar, followed by 50 double unders, then a 2-minute rest. So let's talk about the first one. We just talked about lunging a little bit in strength. But this is going to be with a dumbbell overhead single arm. So it's 100 feet total. Let's do 50 feet on each arm. This can be hard if you don't have great shoulder mobility, but you're trying to shrug up, elbows locked out, keeping that weight nice and tight to your body through the entire lunge. Still, don't walk on a tightrope, so that stability, feet are spread a little bit, tap the knee, okay? If you struggle with overhead, like you don't have good mobility, you can hold this single arm in a front rack position as well. All right, so 50 feet, switch arms, the other 50 feet. After that, you're going to toes to bar. So toes to bar for 12 reps. Okay, ideally this is going to be an unbroken set. Not a ton of reps here, so this is a fun day for those of you that are just, maybe you're strong enough to get your toes to the bar, but you struggle repeating, working through some singles just to get that extra range of motion, challenging yourself. Of course, you can always do toes to the eye level, right? Something like that, or knee raises. If you have any grip issues, just go to the floor and work on your core. Doing V-ups, challenge yourself. Again, not a lot of reps, but challenge yourself, trying to keep your legs straight, really snapping up. Okay, or you can do a tuck up as an easier version, all right? Or if you have grip or shoulder issues as well, something to play with, depending on the class size, could be working in some GHD sit-ups, okay? A cool way to get some good core work in. From there we go to the double under, 50 double unders. Again, this is a rep number that we see a lot of. So this is designed to be unbroken, something you're comfortable doing in a big set. So if double unders are hard for you, one great tool, think this shouldn't last more than a minute, okay? So you can just do as many double unders as you can do in a minute is one way to approach it. Maybe do less reps, so like half, 25, and working some singles in between. We always talk about keeping the torso vertical, okay? Okay, you need to put singles in between. What you want to avoid is that dropping of your chest. It's reinforcing bad position. Right? If you're doing double unders like this, where you jump down, okay? We want to try to take a step back, work some singles. If anything, pull your feet up, but keep your chest upright as a priority, okay? So that's it. Work through that. 2-minute rest for 3 rounds. Not going to take too long, and then we actually have some finishing work today as well. All right, guys, our finisher today is 100 banded face pulls, followed by 100 banded tricep extensions. So these are meant to be done in as few sets as possible. So they should feel really easy when you start, but as you get over like that 50 rep range, you might have to take a quick break. But the goal is to get through 100 as quickly as you can in as few sets as you can, focusing on good quality movement. So the face pulls, remember you can use tons of different size bands, that you can use TheraBands, how you attach it to the rig if you're using, like when I pull, it's a double, right? I can also pull on a single, right? Depending how I set it up. But a face pull is gonna be pulling the bands, squeezing my shoulder blades together, good control on the way back. Okay? So that's 100 banded face pulls. From there you go to the overhead setup. Same exact concept. Again, I can double this up, right, where I'm holding 4 pieces of the band, or if I go through just 1. I can also change the range of motion, like how much tension I set up, like if I go on my knees. But here's the movement. Arms are shoulder width apart, and you're just pressing down. All right, so that's the kneeling position. I can do this standing. Okay, try to keep your ribs down, belly tight, getting full range of motion for 100 tricep extensions. That's your finisher for today, guys. See you tomorrow.